my first guest is a star of the hit NBC series Scrubs. Let's take a look.
You want to grab a couple of beers tonight?
Can't. I'm moonlighting in urgent care.
That's funny. The lady didn't call me.
Well, maybe that's because I found out you stole $100 from me and I Marcia Brady'd your ass.
What?
You know, and Marcia was working at the ice cream shop, and then she got Jan a job, and they liked Jan better, so they fired Marcia.
Yeah, Marcia Gets Cream, Season 5, Episode 3. Don't ever question me on the bunch. Besides, there's no way they liked you better than me.
Then maybe it's because I told her that you smoked the ganja.
What? That's not even true. You're a jackass.
Where you going? Munchies?
Please welcome Zach Braff. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I've always liked your show. They moved it into that hot spot.
I know, but it's going well.
It's going very well.
Yeah,
it's
people are staying and tuning in.
That's very nice. It's a great thing for you.
Yeah.
And I'm a little curious because this changes things.
Yeah.
Now the show's being seen by a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Okay. And that gets you more attention as a celebrity, and now you're starting to show up in the tabloids, I understand.
Yeah, I had my first experience in the tabloid. Actually, it was technically my second, but my father called me the other day and said, what happened to your car? And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, well, I heard that he apparently read in the Star magazine that I had gone to a pumpkin patch. And, yeah, I never even heard of going to a pumpkin patch. I mean, the only person I ever heard who went to a pumpkin patch was Charlie Brown.
Right.
But
It's Linus.
Was it Linus that
Yeah,
went to
I'm sorry I know that, but it's Linus. I like how I jump in. No, dude, it was Linus! Yeah, high-five me!
You know your Peanuts trivia.
Yeah, I know a lot about them, yeah.
Anyway, so apparently the Star magazine reported that I went to a pumpkin patch and bought pumpkins for my entire cast of Scrubs, filled the trunk of my car up with pumpkins, and then brought them back to the set, but forgot about all these pumpkins, and it ruined my car because they all rotted inside my car.
So, first of all, it's not true.
No, not at all.
Second of all, if they're going to make up a story about you, that's the lamest celebrity story I've ever heard.
I know. I mean, I'm sort of glad that it's not, really something awful. I mean, I'd rather, if I'm going to be in the Star, it should be for, forgetting about my pumpkins. No. You want them saying that, you and Britney Spears and, 36-hour love session. That's what you want. You want stuff like that because then you're... No, okay, not that one. I'll write you a better one. But if they hooked you up with, some hot babe, that's a cool story. Yeah, maybe me and the hot babe could have gone to the pumpkin patch together.
No. Forget the pumpkin patch. You're still stuck on the pumpkin patch.
Well, I'm trying to work with what they had,
No, forget the pumpkin patch.
It's just so funny. It's a good experience to have. I mean, there's not even a little truth in it. I didn't even drive by a pumpkin patch.
They just completely made it up. Yeah. I remembered. I don't show up in the tabloids a lot, but I remembered the one time I showed up, and I've talked about it before on the show. But they just had this headline that said, "Conan O'Brien doesn't wash his hands after using bathroom." And they do that thing where they just get a picture of you, because they have tons of pictures of you. They got a picture of me looking sad. And they cut it out, and it was like, that made me sad. and it was so funny, because it was kind of like, busted Conan O'Brien. I'm like, well, first of all, I wash my hands. And second of all, what are you talking about? Our reporters know. We hear, I don't know what they're talking about.
That happened to me, actually. I mean, these are little things you have to start thinking about when...
What happened to you?
Well, I was in a bathroom once, and I was in a rush, and this one time I happened to not wash my hands. And I'm running out the door because I'm late, and the last thing I hear is I'm walking out the door, is this little boy goes, "Daddy, the guy from Scrubs doesn't wash his hands."
You asked, now that they know it, and now it's gonna... Right now.
It was one time, like 9
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. Right now, it's Star Magazine. They're cutting out your head looking sad. And it's going to be next to my head looking... Make a sad face. There you go. Yeah, it's your head.
After a day at the pumpkin patch.
After a day ruining pumpkins.
After a long day at the pumpkin patch.
With Britney Spears.
With Britney Spears.
Yeah, you forgot to... Yeah, no, it's all bad. It's all bad. I wish you better stories in the future.
Well, thank you.
Nothing that really invades your privacy, but stuff that just is...
If they're going to make up stuff, at least have it be good.
Make it look... Yeah, you want to look
a little naughty.
Well, speaking of naughty, I heard last year...
Speaking of naughty?
Well, I want to ask about this because I've never been invited, but you were invited to the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, I went.
And everybody wants to know what the Playboy Mansion's like. I mean, is it cool? Like, I mean, have had adolescent fantasies.
Everyone, you know, I mean, not everyone, but a lot of people have, you know, built up in their mind what it'd be like to go there. And I have to say, it was a pretty big disappointment.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, everything's sort of old, you know.
Well, besides Hefner.
No.
You know. What's that old thing? That's Hugh Hefner.
No, I mean, they haven't, like, updated the place.
Since, like, when?
I don't know. It's, like, dusty, you know?
But like, is there cool stuff there? Like, cool
No,
video?
everything's old. It's, like, from the 60s. Like, they want to change the channel? Here's the remote, you know?
They have a giant, like...
It's like, you went to use the phone, and it's like, Connecticut, 3245.
That's so disappointing.
Everything is just really old. It's supposed to have a zoo. I was really excited to go to the zoo. All the animals are old.
I love the idea of like an old chimp.
I know.
An old llama.
I went there.
That llama's hacking something up.
All the animals are like sleeping. Everyone's like, it wasn't very exciting.
Someone told me that there was like a video game, like Hef was like, you can play a video game, and it was, I heard this from somebody, that it was like Pac-Man.
Pong.
Or Pong. It was like doink, doink. And Hef was like, check this out. This'll burn your eyes out. Doink, doink, doink.
This just in.
Yeah, right. I get all the
No,
good
but it's
stuff.
seriously like that. I mean, it's like that.
It's a bad scene.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Now I don't
Now I'll
want to
never
go.
be invited back.
Yeah.
I mean, can you just... I love it.
Yeah. They probably have an old TV that doesn't get NBC. I wouldn't worry about it.
There's like vertical lines.
Yeah.
They don't see
He's
it.
listening for us on the radio. He won't hear it. My old curve top. Now I hear you're mad at Taco Bell. What is that all about? I mean, you're doing well, but you're kind of
I'm launching a one-man campaign
This is
against
early to
Taco
be
Bell.
like launching a campaign against Taco Bell.
Well, everyone's got to have their, their campaigns, their charities. No, Taco Bell. I was on the Tonight Show, which is another late night show.
Precedes us.
Yeah.
With my pal Jay Leno. That's
Yeah.
right.
And it was really cool.
Yeah,
But
how you doing there, Zach?
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a little too good. Yeah. Hey there, Zach. How's it going? Yeah, what's going on? I'll just be Jay, and then you can be on the Tonight Show, and maybe it'll be good.
So I mentioned that I'd been to Taco Bell, and it's just in a story. And I get back to the scrub set, and there is a care package of Taco Bell items for me. Right?
So far, what's the problem?
I was very excited.
And they were happy that you just mentioned
Yeah,
them.
it was, thanks for mentioning us on the air, and we always love, people being a fan of our product. Here's a bunch of Taco Bell. They gave me a Taco Bell visor, a Taco Bell water bottle.
Cool.
Some other... At the time, I was very excited.
Sure, right.
And I'm walking around the set, and, I'm strutting around in my Taco Bell visor. How many people have a Taco Bell visor? I thought it was pretty cool.
Very few.
So I run into...
Only about 800,000 Taco Bell employees. But anyway, you're happy.
I'm happy. I'm strutting around, and I
That's sweet, yeah.
walk into Heather Locklear's been doing our show. She did a couple episodes, and I walk into Heather Locklear's makeup artist. And she says, oh, Taco Bell, Heather Locklear mentioned Taco Bell on a talk show she did. I said, really? She said, yeah, it was amazing. They sent her away on this 2-day spa vacation, and they gave her $20,000 in gift certificates.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, I took my visor off.
That's so
And
sad.
the point is, I brought you a present.
What is it?
Well, I don't want any of this stuff anymore.
So you're giving me all your Taco
I thought
Bell?
you might want it.
Oh, cool. A Taco Bell Frisbee? That's always fun.
Maybe you can...
Taco Bell water bottle?
Yeah.
That's nice. Taco Bell visor.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And
I'll wear it. Maybe I'll get...
I never finished this. It's a burrito.
Oh, man. What the hell's that all about?
Well, I was eating it when she came up to me, and so I decided that from now on, it's just Del Taco for me.
Maybe Del Taco for you, but it's Taco Bell for me.
You just... You know what's messed up? You know what's messed up?
I love you, Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
You know what's messed up is, you're more famous, so you'll probably get, the whole spa weekend trip now because you're wearing the visor on TV.
No.
I'm just going to go home.
They'll send me some stuff, and I'll have diarrhea on Monday. Let's face it. Uh-oh. There went my free Taco Bell stuff. They were just about to ship it out the door, and now they're like, no, not for him.
All you gotta do is mention stuff, you know?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go home and get on my Macintosh computer and order some Nikes. Size 10.
And then I'll pick you up in my Porsche 911. The finest car ever made.
And then maybe together we can go to Cancun.
And visit Taco Bell? There, I think I got us out of legal trouble right there.
Thank you.
Because we all love Taco Bell. It's always great when you stop by.
Oh, and thank you so much for
It's
having
always fun, and I get some free stuff.
Yeah,
which
that's
is terrific. Scrubs airs on Thursday nights at 8:30 on NBC, and it's doing great there. Zach, thanks for coming by.
Conan.
Anytime. Zach Braff, everybody. Jerry Ryan coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.